always want to know this from you, and I told them to ask it again because I bet you don't hear it enough.
Sure.
How did you come up with the idea for Fangamer? Let's marginalize Ryan while we're at it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay,
I haven't forgotten you. What happened to your neck, dude? You got vampired.
Dude, you got Pinky too?
He got
What?
yeah, in the same place. Yeah.
Whoa. So for Fangamer, it was essentially after the summer of 2007, which is when we had the anthology and all the Earthbound Seas and all that crazy stuff going on. John and I had realized and looked back, we'd spent most of our summers working on StarMan.net and not making any money at all. And so we thought, well, if only that was sustainable, but it's not. So I thought, well, I mean, if we could somehow make money from the site so that we could pay ourselves to work on the site, that'd be awesome. And so at first I thought, okay, well, I'll just we'll rebuild the forum and we'll put ads on it, and we'll try to build the forum and do, you know, it was pretty large at the time. Our goal was just to make it huge and then expand into other games with and make other sites like StarMan.net. Of course, then we tried advertising, and advertising sucks. And,
are you saying that people didn't like getting banner ads that said, "Are you a young mother?"
Yeah. Yeah, the response was less than.
Chico and the man tones.
Is it better than Gay Bear dating?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to defer to Bill on that one, but the ads didn't work. It was a terrible idea, and so we looked around. We thought, okay, well, Cafe Press is bringing in a little bit of money. Let's try to eat some of that revenue that Cafe Press is taking from us, because they charge like $20 a shirt and you get $1. You know, so you can charge more and get more, but you know it's still a crappy product. And so that's how we started. We just started doing merchandise. It wasn't really a desperation move. It's just like, okay, ads don't work. What do we do now? And that's how we got to where we are now.
All right, read. There's a review on Yelp that we were interested in having you read for Pancake House in Gatlinburg. And I'm trying to find it, so...
oh, is this going to be a dramatic reading?
Yeah.
This is a dramatic reading.
Okay. I'm going into this fresh. I don't know what I'm...
Hold on just a minute. You talk amongst yourselves while we figure out where this is.
There was another Reed question.
It must have been the long...
Hey Reed, when are we doing Earthbound Zero merch?
Oh! When are you designing Earthbound Zero merch?
Out
there. There we go.
Oh, that's right. Did you do the Eve?
No, I did the Crow.
Oh, that's right. Smokey the Crow, right?
Yes.
Alright.
He's taking
Smokey the Crow cigarettes.
Just to bring things back to the center, since I'm completely disinterested in Earthbound Zero, I don't really care that
That's
I'm,
such a shame.
Probably didn't get most of that, because it's a terrible game. So, there's a lot of pancake houses in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
And they'll have bears on the
They all have bears, and they all know that Jesus saves. So we took it upon ourselves to look on Yelp to see what is the best pancake house in Gatlinburg, and we looked up pancake houses in Gatlinburg, and we came upon this review that we'd like Reed to read.
Oh my gosh.
Dramatically read this review from Kenny R. of Napa, California, of the Log Cabin Pancake House in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Let me make sure it's recording. This is the one important thing. The rest of the podcast is all right.
Morning came early. The sun was bright, but unseen in the silvery blue sky. We descended from our cabin in the hills to the main artery that is the pulse of Pigeon Forge. It was Dolly's turf. She was born just up the road in Seaverville. But it was hard to imagine her growing up in this area, as there was something inherently missing. But what it was hard to put a finger. It was something beneath the substrate, as if one of the logarithms were missing, and a number was causing everyone's heads to be held at a slant. Their gazes were not focused on anything more than 3 feet in front of them, a result from standing in long lines at the buffet tables and eating from the trough that knew no bottom for $7.99. Despite this amazingly low offer, their faces appeared somewhat confused, smiles lost in the shuffle from the van to the all-you-can-eat biscuits and gravy. Last night's wine bottles drained the energy from me, and this morning's whiskey was wearing off. After passing the tattoo parlor and the gas station, The Log Cabin Pancake House was the first visible sign of life. We entered and parked our asses in first 3 booths on the left. 3 booths? Shit.
You say it like we don't take up that much. We don't know.
I'm just assuming this is like a guy and his wife or something, so that's...
I don't think he's married.
He refers to himself in the royal we.
Pam brought hot coffee and laminated menus that were wiped clean with a warm rag. I could still feel the wet fingerprints sliding around on the plastic from the last holder. Let's see where to go.
They were the usual.
All right. There were the usual Pancake House selections on the menu. Lots of egg variations. Lots of pancakes and bacon. Pancake House waffles with nuts for the healthier eater. The coffee came around for refills after only a few brief moments. Pam was great and showed us a good time. Our orders landed on our tables with a whiz and a bang! Plates were steaming and promised the nourishment we crave. Pancakes arrived in stacks with hot butter and syrup on the side. Bacon was crisp with a little bit of yesterday's cooking on the back palate. I cleaned my plate and washed it down with an 8th cup of coffee. It was what was needed before a peaceful walk through the hazy clouds of the Great Smoky Mountains.
How many stars did you give the Log Cabin?
4 stars. Out of 5.
That,
Wow.
So do you want to go to the Log Cabin Pancake House?
Yeah.